Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Haven't done an update for a little while, so apologies about that. Just been super busy for one reason or other. So just down here in the clamp one, we got our barley and oats whole crop in there. We've still got our maize, a little bit left, not much. So they're going pretty much back. I've had a couple of calls from neighbours saying, have I got any spare? And we're just trying to eke out what we've got and give a little bit to someone else. So that's all happening. What's happening this week, we've got our engine in our container 2 being rebuilt. We've got 2 engines, obviously, as regular viewers will know. So this is the new one here, ready to go in, and sort of all other bits there, probably an alternator. What do they do with these old bits? I get to keep that, which has got a bit of value, so I'll take that and wear it in, and then they send that back to Tedom in the Czech Republic to get reserviced as a new engine. So obviously that engine block's got value. They pulled out the the skid that the engine sits on, and it's out being pulled at the moment. So they got a telehandler and pulled that out of the container yesterday. So that's all done. A few little bits and pieces all being taken apart. They'll put the new engine on that and then slide it back into the container once they're finished. So there we go. What else have we been doing? We've been sort of busy bees on the rest of the projects around here. We've hardened up this road so we can get round our secondary digester. Progress on that is proceeding really. We've got our concrete ring in place. We're going to get a crane in shortly, hopefully, to pull the bag over, which is actually just sitting right there. That's our new top bag, which is going to go over in a great big dome. So we're just waiting for the guys to come back from holiday, stop having illnesses and different things like that, and then we'll be able to fill up this with liquid and hopefully get everything bubbling. So that's what we've got happening here. They've got a few more ropes to put across, and the ropes basically will stop that top bag falling into there. And the other good thing that those ropes will do is there's a magic eye that looks down onto the onto the slurry, so it will keep the magic eye from falling in there, because previously we've been using depth gauges, and as the grit and gravel comes across through the whole AD process, that then ends up in that bag, and it starts to block up all those level probes and everything like that. So we've also got our weighbridge in place, which is good, so we can weigh anything that we need to, especially on the loads that we get from the farm as they come on, and any timber product that we're doing. It's just so super useful. We were using that the other day when we had a full load of logs going out on the trucks, just to know whether we're on the legal limit or not. So that's really nice and handy, that one. So yeah, that's all gone in. Some of you might have seen my little shorts, so that's all quite good. So there's our maize clamp. We still got a fair amount, so I'm thinking we could lend a few to our neighbours who are getting a bit short. So yeah, there we are. The biomass boiler here is chugging along and heating up our logs in bins. We've got plenty of orders we think are going to come through this year for our logs, so that's kind of super exciting. We feel like we're pretty well prepped up for that. So yeah, we'll go up and have a look in the top yard and show you what's going on there. So just on the inside here, let's have a look. Heat exchanger. Oh yeah, that heat exchanger is well clogged up with sulphur. Amazing. We feed something which is sulfuric into the plant, you get a lot of sulphur build up on that heat exchanger. People who feed chicken muck get a lot of sulphur in, so they've got to add iron ore into the process to keep that down. We don't do that, so we're not too bad. But our heat exchanger, I don't think they've cleaned that for a while, so they're just going to wash that out now. Okay guys, so here we are up in the top yard, cutting away. Rubber duck's working well, haven't had too many issues, touch wood. We've got our 410 Bosch working now. Taking a little bit of time to get ourselves happy with it. It's quite a big machine. You know, the deck here is tall, and he's having to step on a platform. The other week he was having to get on and off all the time. So he then got a bit of a trapped nerve, had to be off for a week. So I think a 375 would have been a better machine to have, because they're just, you don't gain a lot more with the 410, I don't think. But when it is running on the right bit of wood, it absolutely smashes it, I've got to say. We reckon it's quicker than the Binderberger. So yeah, and it doesn't produce as much sawdust, I think, with the circular saws. So actually the Binderberger we put to one side at the moment as the orders are starting to come in, and we're just resting it for a little while. So that's okay. It does mean we're not getting much value wood, because that trommel there produced a lot of value wood for us, whereas these Star wheels from Jacko or whatever they are, that doesn't seem to produce much waste. It takes the dust out. And then we're still using our circular saw over here to produce slab wood, which sold well for us last year. We reckon there's good value in it. You know, nice chunks of oak, so that's all good. So there we are. We've got a bit over the top on the IBCs. We're just clearing them out of the yard at the moment, and I think we're going to do more drying in bins. That's the general feeling. So it'll mean we'll have to reconfigure the kiln again for drying on bins, but that shouldn't be too hard. So we'll just see how that one goes. Something else that's coming down is the maize. We've got all the plants have stopped growing basically. They're just starting to throw out cobs now. So it's going to be a short crop, just like everyone on the wheat side has found that yields are down 20%. I think we could be down even more, maybe 20-30%. But biomass boiler's going quite nicely now. It's chugging along, doing its job. We've got a new fire ring coming for that. Yeah, that's our little roundup. We've got a nice little garage that we picked up off of Euros, and it's a movable one that we put on concrete panels, just thrown down a little bit of type 1, and so if we ever need to move it, we can. So it's just there. We put the steel up, and then we're just putting on the sidings and boardings and roof, and it was meant for cars, so it's a little bit narrow. We're going to take off this front bar here and raise that up, and then we can store both our trucks in, ready to go in the winter. At the moment we're just putting a few log bags in here and everything, but again, you know, it's just useful to have this little bit of space. And if we take that front bar off, we'll be able to stick a telehandler in here as well. So that's all quite useful basically. Now we know what we're doing, we might even get another one, because they're just that's a really nice little handy thing. We've got a shipping container one that we've got to put up. It's 40 by 40, so it's much more heavy duty, a lot more work it looks like as well, welding and everything like that. So there's a good advantage to having one of these little small ones that you can do with nuts and bolts.
Taking that box out and then...
Yeah, once we've done this and rolled it in, we can have a look, can't we? Oh, tight perfectly smoothed out there, ready for the building. Yeah, I think if we put it in the shed there, guys, in the biomass shed, it might be all right then, mightn't it?
Yeah. Unpack it.
Yeah, unpack it, have a look. Obviously got flashings on it and stuff like that, and there'll be some things, won't there, that are in there.
One of them.
Yeah, the
We
lot.
gained a little bit of the interior height because of the
I know, that's right. Yeah, we wanted that.
underneath
It
it
w-
was on the ground.
It wouldn't have fitted otherwise, would it? So it's, yeah, that's looking nice. There she is. Heat exchangers back on, all cleaned out. And bits will go back on. Good. Here's inside the old engine. Right, so good. Back on the skids. New alternator on. Yeah, fantastic. New pump. Right. New turbo there. Great. Okay.
Valve in there. Three-way valve as well.
Oh, well, you're putting new 3-way valve and new heat exchanger on down there.
So the heat exchanger is already done.
Yeah,
The 3-point valve,
yeah,
and you've also got a 3-point valve up here when it goes in.
yeah.
That's what you're missing.
Oh, right,
And
okay.
the new breather stuff. And
Good. Yeah, nice one, guys. Good work.
getting there.
Yeah, getting there. So here we are with our replanting site. It looks really, really nice now. Everything's been dozed flat. A few bits of wood still about that we didn't manage to scrape up. I suppose we could come back with a final little scrape, but to be honest, I think it's probably about done. Okay guys, so the engine is all back inside its container now. She's looking very nice as I walk in, all spick and span, but unfortunately we've got a problem. The lad who was doing the electrical side of this work, for want of a better word, completely cocked up, and he's fried a lot of electrics to do with this engine. So they put it in, they've done all the mechanicals, nuts and bolts, all of that kind of stuff. He had to plug in the electrics to make it run with the control panel, run the pumps, cooling fan, all was working before they took it out. Unfortunately, this guy didn't label correctly the wires as he was taking them out, or I can't believe what he did. He put them on chalk, on little tags, and the chalk rubbed off. So you're like, I mean, what can you do there? So yeah, I think he then had a go at trying to put them in, and he's fried a couple of the pumps, cooling fan, and most importantly, he's fried my fit meter, which is the meter that tells me what I get paid from Ofgem for generating electricity. So unfortunately we can't run the engine, and that individual I really don't want to see on site again, as he fried the fit meter on my other engine when we were doing the general overhaul rebuild a year ago. So it's kind of like, you can't make this up. He's done it twice now. So yeah, really not good. We're in discussions with Shentons to try and get Tedham to come here and get it sorted out, or somebody to get it sorted out, because it's all ready to go. It's not earning us any money. We'd like to get the silage out the clamp, fed into the tank, producing biogas, so we can get the clamp free for the next crop that's coming in. It's all just a bit of a shit show, really, which is a real shame, because the engineers did a really good job, you know, pushing on and getting the whole unit rebuilt, to be let down by this same character. So super disappointing, but such is life, onwards and upwards. So anyway, there we are, guys. Hope you enjoyed that little update, and we'll catch you next time.